everyone, welcome back to the Clique Kits YouTube channel. I am playing with the June 2017 pool party kit, and I am cutting down 3 of the pattern pieces of paper. I have wood grain, floral, and polka dot. These are all from the L Studios Live Life Laugh collection that is featured in the project. And I did these strips first to make sure I got the good pattern per, and then I measured how tall they were if I lined them all together, and they were about, I think, 2.5 inches. So then I go ahead and start cutting these strips into 2.5 inches as well, because I wanted to make perfect squares in sort of like a weaving basket kind of thing going on. So this took some time, so if you do want to recreate this, by all means, do try. And it was just to measure it out to be a perfect square. That way when I start doing this pattern, they would always line up, to be a square, and that worked out great. So here I was starting to do it on a bias, and I am using embossed 12 by 12 paper by Basil that I just had in my stash this whole time, and I thought this was the perfect product to use it because it's hard to use embossed paper sometimes, and it has a basic chevron pattern in the back. So I liked it better sitting perfectly in the corner, and then I did the same pattern on the opposite corner. And as I finished the corner and then I looked at it, I was like, do I like it? Because I don't have enough strips to do the same amount of pattern that I have on that first corner. And then I was like, do I rotate it? Do I move it? See how I'm playing with it? And then I'm like, do I like it? Do I not? I don't know. Let me just put them all into this corner. And that's what I did. And then this is where I liked it, because I was like, all right, it kind of just splits the paper in half, gives it some balance, and which corner do I want to keep it in? I think I rotate it like 3 or 4 more times. See me twiddling my fingers? Yeah. I think, yeah, this is the way it finally stays. So all the pattern paper does stay in the upper right corner, even though, see, I still start playing with it. And then I begin the tedious task of putting everything down. I am using my ATG gun. It worked perfectly for this, and I won't bore you with the whole process of putting all of these little 2-inch strips of paper down, but you kind of get the idea. So as I finish it up here, I definitely wanted to make sure I didn't have the papers touching too much of the same pattern in order to keep interest to the layout. So the picture I'm scrapping is a picture I did a few months ago. I am a LuLaRoe consultant as well, and I use my first name for it, so it's lularoetainacortes, and Evie is my middle name. And so it was just a picture in a Carly dress next to some awesome cypress trees. So I haven't scrapped it, and I thought it was a good photo that I managed to capture, and so I just wanted to kind of use it on this layout because the colors kind of match with this gold mustardy color that was also featured in the collection. I'm using the ephemera pieces, and I'm using some craft foam to pop some up. I've fallen behind on doing some 3D pop-ups on my layout, so I definitely broke out the whole pack and have been leaving it on my desk to kind of pop some things up. I used a flare button and one of the acetate kind of heart punches as well. These alphas come in the collection as well for the month, and I definitely use a pun on words and write role model like LuLaRoe. If you know LuLaRoe, you understand. And I simply put the date and the year, and I love the way that finishes. Thank you for joining me. Please subscribe if you haven't done so already, and have a good day. Bye.